Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As we've mentioned on our channel before, the town that we do some of our shopping in, that's close to us, it's really a little city, is a touristic city. I think we've mentioned it a few times already, and we thought we'd take you along and show you the more touristic side of this small city here in Siberia, Russia. So we are just coming in towards the touristic area. We're on like on a back way to get to the main part of town. So we're on a nice bridge here. You can see the bridge behind us, or me, and then the river. Hopefully you can see that. It's just down there. So that is the main river that runs all the way through town. You will probably see that a few more times in the video. So we're going to go through a few houses and catch up with you when we get back to the main street of town. Alright guys, we're just coming up to the main road of town. Here we are. So let's see if we can show you. Just behind us, we have a strip where there's a couple of cafes. This here is a restaurant. Across the road we have SberBank, which is the largest bank in Russia. This branch isn't, but that's the biggest. Like, they have the most customers. That green building. Right here we have what's called a like a hotel, which also has a water center in it. I haven't been in there, so they at least have a pool. I don't know if they have any slides. I haven't really done that much touristic stuff, even though I live in a touristic town. I've been too busy working. So yes, as I said, this is the main street. Also, you may have noticed that there's snow here, but Mary and I are not wearing beanies or scarves, even gloves. That's because we're having quite a warm day. At the time this video is shot, it's the 21st, probably the 21st of January, and it is probably +1 or +2 degrees Celsius. So
it's probably around 34 Fahrenheit.
Yep. Above melting. Off all the stores I can hear water dripping down, so it's all melting off the roofs.
It's very warm, well, in comparison to like -10.
Yes, we've been having -10. -10 isn't actually that cold for Siberia. -20 is, yes, it's a colder day. -30 is very cold. And the coldest I've experienced here was when we were in the city of Novosibirsk. That's a bit north of here, and we had, I think, 1 or 2 days of -40 degrees. But on those days, you don't really go outside unless you really have to. And it's a lot harder to start all your vehicles. You can do more damage to stuff, so if it's not necessary, you don't really go out. I have a little shopping center behind us. So in Russia, with their shopping centers, especially in this town, they don't have like big stores like you have in America or even in Australia, like big food stores. Like in America, they have Walmart has food and clothing and all sorts of stuff. Australia, they have like Woolworths or Woolies, Coles, food stores. They got Kmart, Target. For buying household stuff and clothing. But in these small towns, they have like a complex where you have lots of small stores. Some are,
like a mall.
Yeah, like a mall. A lot of clothing, little bits and pieces there, and then they have little small dedicated food stores. But they're quite small in comparison to what we're used to in Australia and America.
But there are several options.
Yes, in this town. Let's see if we can count. There's Maria Ra, Annex, Tjorichka, Svetovor, Dobricen, Megaland. So at least 6 food stores, and quite a few of these have like 2, maybe even 3 in this town. So there's a lot of small stores. Alright, so as you can see, we've walked a fair way out of the stores there. Let's do a little bit of a spin round. So we're heading that way. That's where a lot of the sanatoriums, which are like health resorts, and restaurants are. So that is the touristic part of town. Alright, so we just ducked off the main road. It's behind us over there. And you can see again, there's the river. We're going to walk on the other side of the river. They have a nice pathway along there that a lot of people, well, people that come here can walk along. Because this is mainly a health resort town, they have a lot of the sanatoriums for people to improve their health here. This area that we live in, Altai, is well known for its fresh, clean air and clean water, healthy water. So they have lots of paths around here that people can have walks, breathe the fresh air, enjoy the nature as well. You'll see, let's spin around. There's a restaurant just here. There's actually one further back, and across this bridge that we're going to go across is a restaurant there as well. And behind that is another sanatorium. So there's actually one further into the normal part of town that we went skating at. I'll put a link up to that video. So that's 2 sanatoriums that we've sort of passed. This river here comes straight out of the mountains, right at the end of the town. Well, the town basically goes up the valley for the touristic part, and this river cascades its way down through the middle of everything. Okay, we came past something that I thought would be interesting to show you guys. Look at this 4-wheeler. Mary, go stand next to it. So Mary is not massive, but she is 5'1". But these are really big 4-wheelers. People use these in marshy areas and on the snow. They're actually fairly popular here in Russia. As I've walked through the mountains, sometimes I've seen people driving these, so they're not extremely uncommon. But this one's parked here because they do rentals. You can rent a tour on these big motorbikes and go for a ride. They also do horseback rides through these mountains. You can do that as well. What other tours do they do? Did I miss anything? They have,
and on the back of the sign here, so it looks like in summer they do like boat rides, like rafting.
It's probably, I think they reused the sign.
Yep.
But they also do rafting, not in this town, about an hour's drive away is the Kutun River, and that's where they do all the white water rafting. In winter, and I think summer here, you can also do like little carriage rides through this touristic area. Mary and I have seen that a few times already this year. And I don't think they do guided hikes here. It's mainly just horseback rides.
I think I've seen a sign somewhere here in town that said something about guided hikes.
Maybe. Maybe it's the more like deep mountains where you would go for a few days.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are some of the more active things you can do here. As I said, this is more of a health resort, so there's not as much in the Katun area near Gorno-Altaysk. They have a lot more active stuff. They even have just started a big ski slope there, and they're trying to encourage people to come to that. So a lot more activities over there. Alright, we're a bit further along, and as you can see, we're on that track. This takes us along the river to more of the touristic town. We're only in the beginning of it so far. Mary and I have been enjoying walks. Don't worry, I'll get married to talk eventually.
Sorry, I'm so shy in front of the camera.
Well, at least you're beautiful in front of the camera. Alright, so if you saw the video where we went for a hike up the mountain to where the ski slope was, we will have mentioned that there are paths through these mountains. This is the entrance to one of them. You can walk up through these mountains pretty much all the way back into where we crossed the bridge to near where the sanatorium was. So that is another part with the walks through these mountains, as I described before. It's not just that one along the river. There's got some good tracks in the mountains. There are also some really nice benches there with covers over them, so you can have a picnic up there. And as we saw last time, they give you facilities for even getting rid of your rubbish. So there are some really nice walks there. We are now walking through, well, the grounds of another sanatorium. This also has like a medical center where you can get like your teeth checked out, eyesight. They have massages here, according to all the signs that I read anyway. As I said, haven't really done anything in these sanatoriums. And they have a nice park. They've got all lights set up through this park as well for the festive season. They're not on because it's daytime, of course. Anyway, Mary, what is your impression of this area as compared to what you might find in America?
A lot prettier. Like, better decorated. Yeah, I don't really know. Like, I guess like the nature's really pretty.
More snow?
Yes, more snow. We did get snow where I'm from in America, just slightly, not a ton. I'd say all in all, everything looks a little, I don't know what the word is. I don't know if nicer is the right word, but so like the town I come from is just a small Midwestern town. It's not really a touristy town. So everything's just kind of plain, where this is more of a touristy town, so you have more walking paths. Things look a little more, I don't know what the right word is, decorative maybe? Like
not the essentials, is a bit more just
right, but I mean you see places like, I don't know how to describe it, like some of the fancier places you wouldn't really get where I'm from. What else? Sorry guys, I'm trying to think.
That's okay.
Yep.
Mary is still very new to YouTube, but she's coming along in leaps and bounds. So we're still walking through that park area. This has been done quite recently, or at least upgraded. We've got a whole bunch of park benches I should say, that you can take a rest on. And we'll walk over here. I'll show you the playground they have. This was put in last summer. Let's see, flip it around. So as you can see, it's based on logs. Nothing extremely like out of the ordinary, but it's not like your standard plastic slide sort of playground. It's quite nice. Looks very nice. I haven't been on it. I'm a bit too old for that these days. You can pass for it, Mary.
Probably. Didn't wear any makeup, I probably could.
Alright, I'm going to spin around here. So this is a walkway that goes across the river again. And they got a few shops there, so we might have a look in some of the windows, see what they're selling as touristic stuff for the area. Alright, so we just came out of that walkway, and right here behind us there is what looks like a windmill. That's a restaurant. And then over on this side behind us there is another sanatorium and a
Mall.
mall. This mall is good. It actually has a public toilet in it. I will let Mary talk about that situation.
Yes, public toilets are very hard to come by in Russia. I'm learning. And sometimes when you can find a public toilet, you have to pay for it. Not all the time, but a lot of times you have to pay for it. Or you have to go into a cafe and like buy a coffee or something, and they'll let you use their bathroom. But we have found, what, 2 free public toilets in this town, in this shopping center, and then 1 in a shopping center on the other side of town.
So, yes, every one of these cafes has a toilet in there, but you have to be a paying customer. I guess you could try walking there and use them, but you probably wouldn't be able to do that many times before they'd be like, hey, you've got to buy something. And as far as like public toilets, which are just like you can just walk off the street and use, only 2. Also, we found with those, they're not always the best stocked. Like you can go in there and then there's no toilet paper. So that is one of the unfortunate things that we've noticed, at least for this area, finding public toilets, especially for a touristic area. It's difficult, and they're not really well advertised. So this area has quite a few restaurants. Let's see this Mexican restaurant. There's a restaurant there, another one there, another one further down, one there. I think, yeah, another one there. As we look down here, behind us there's another, well, that's part of the same sanatorium I pointed out before. It's a big one. And then scattered amongst all those restaurants are lots of little stores. A lot of little stores that sell ranging from herbal teas, Altai honey, trinkets, like clothing. Like here, this is a place called Herbs of Altai, and it is full of different teas you can get. And then this place sells honey. Altai is famous for its honey. And trinket store in there, some winter clothing. Here's like a little touristic place that advertises the touristic things you can do here. And then across the road we have another big sanatorium. And then the building way in the back there, that's like another place with a pool. Got some markets here. So yeah, this is the touristic part of town. It goes further, I'm going to show you a bit more. But this is like the start of the main touristic area.
Hi puppy! Hi puppy!
Mary's animal hungry. Not hungry,
Yes.
but starved.
Yes. Yes, I'm used to being around animals all the time.
Alright guys, it's actually another day. The day before that we were with you just then, we got a call from Dad and had to rush home and do something. So we're going to finish the video today. It's also evening time. And we'll show you, you can see it here. There's a little Orthodox church. They do them very ornately, the Orthodox churches, both on the outside and the inside. And then that dome building there is a restaurant. And then we have this beautiful alleyway behind us. We're going to head down there. There's a little place you can get coffees and hot drinks that we're going to go to. We'd like to go. That was very bad. That we'd like to go to. They have like little market things. We can buy trinkets, souvenirs through here. They got a whole bunch of little places you could eat as well. And then this building here is like a little mall. And on the other side we have another sanatorium. So this is quite a nice little alleyway. It's very beautiful. In summer all these trees have the leaves on them, and a very nice walk. Okay, we made it to that cafe. We normally get hot chocolates here. This place is called Altai Chocolate, so Altai chocolate. I actually have a little chocolate factory here, but they do a really nice hot chocolate made from the actual cocoa, and so we like getting that here. Hi guys. So we have our hot chocolates. Pretty much finished those. We had a nice break in this little cafe. Very small cafe, but the staff there are very friendly and their chocolate is delicious.
This is very good chocolate.
Alright, we're going to keep walking down the alleyway. So if you guys remember our walk from going up the mountain, this is where we finished last time, and just behind us is another restaurant. Oop. Trying not to get tangled up here with Mary. It's not a bad restaurant. Been there a couple of times. Then I'll spin you guys around. There's another sanatorium there. I'm pretty sure. Over here, there is another one. So this little touristic town is covered with different places you can stay and enjoy all the nature, clean air, and whatever health treatments that you would like. A bit further up, when we come to the bottom of the ski slope that we saw in that previous video, Alright, so we're a bit further down. You can see behind us, that is another sanatorium. And then we'll spin around. And behind us you can see the ski slope. So on our mountain hiking video, we were right at the top of that. And now we're at the bottom. This is the only ski slope in this area that is functioning. It's quite popular. There's pretty much always people on it. So that's another thing that you can do in this town. Down further, there is another place you can stay as well. But this is pretty much at the end of the valley where all the buildings stop. It goes a bit further, and at the end there's actually a nice walk trail which goes even further up the river that runs through town. Very nice walk. But we're going to stop here. We hope you guys enjoyed coming along to see the touristic part of the town that we do a lot of our shopping at. I haven't really shown this that much, so it's more of the not every day, not everyone goes here every day, but people come here for holidays to get rested and to improve their health and to enjoy nature. So hope you guys enjoyed coming along. If you did, leave it a like, a thumbs up, a comment if you thought of anything interesting, and subscribe if you haven't. Also, we have a Telegram channel down below where we send notifications of new videos and different stuff like that. And we have members videos. The links to those memberships will be in the description as well. You get extra footage, the footage of us fixing up our abandoned house is on there. So that's very interesting. Hope you guys are all having a great day, and we'll catch you on the next one.